Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Eric and Josh on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like it, be feeling it. Picking the players, they all never time you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch, no toast allowed, just post a list. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big, don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go, we about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. We about to go big. We about to go big. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks.
We're live, sir. I don't hear you. Why don't I hear you?
Oh, I hit the old mute button.
Oh.
Welcome back. Yep, I forgot I hit the mute button for a second. But we're good now. We're good. Yep. It happens.
We're back. What's up, bro?
Yep, we are back. We're one game down through the day. We got one more really exciting game for this evening. And as always, welcome back to Just Cash. If you guys could just do us a huge favor before we hop into it, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. That way you guys don't miss out anytime we do go live. And this next month is going to be quite interesting, so definitely make sure to stay tuned and keep an eye out for the schedule as well. And if you want to check the schedule and get the daily updates for that further in advance too, make sure to hop in the Discord. We're going to have a lot of different sports and a lot of variety stuff going on here over the next couple of weeks and for the rest of this week for that matters. So 7-day free trial is still going on. Make sure you check that out. Don't miss out on that. As always, joined by Underdog. What's going on, buddy?
Oh man, chilling as usual. Got up too damn early today. Did some live betting. Did pretty decent in that. Not too mad about it. Ryan Howard got us to the last second. That little free throw of hers, but it's betting. Some other stuff came through. What was a nice one I'm trying to think of? Oh, Alicia Gray at 8.5 points on PrizePicks second half. What were they thinking at with? I don't even get it. Like, that's the thing. Why is she 7 on Underdog and 8.5 on PrizePicks? I don't know, but I'm going under 8.5. Thank you very much, and we continue to win money. So
yeah, that was a crazy line difference there, and some of that stuff again. In the Discord, I mean, we absolutely tore it up in second half betting today. Only had really kind of one little blemish here and there, but I mean, overall, really solid start to the morning. And we got a lot of pending cards, so hopefully, knock on wood, looking out for a really solid day to end this, heading into this not only All-Star break, but also the Olympic break here. So, a few interesting things here. We'll talk about the trade that just happened as well, if you guys didn't hear about that. And then we'll hop into this game here for today. So,
hey,
let's get caught up on.
One thing I wanted to ask you was, why the heck was Bridget Carlton 7.5 second half? How did that even happen? Like, she was 11.5 before the game started, 12 max. That means 5.5 or 6 usually second half. How did she pop on there at 7.5? She only had 6 points at halftime. Like, it's not like she balled and people bet it up. What happened there? Do you have any clue? It makes no sense.
I mean, it was definitely an oversight on whoever's part. I mean, her, like you mentioned, her full game line was relatively normal to begin with. But the funny thing with her is, we've been targeting actually her second half points for a while because they just leave it at 5.5. She's a 3-point shooter, so I mean, if she just lands 2 buckets, we've been getting over. But these were in way more favorable matchups, and not seeing the likes of Howard and Powers and actually really good defenders that can actually kind of shut down the 3 spot. So yeah, that was a huge oversight. And again, you got to find those differences between the 2 different sites, because usually you can tell, like, if the sites are pretty accurate, they'll be, at best 0.5 off, something like that. But anytime we can find something that's like 1 off, that's already good value. But I mean, 1.5, like, she was way too high. I mean, she was 2.5 points higher. So they were basically saying that she's going to hit 3 buckets in the second half alone. And I mean, yes, she's been kind of doing that, but I mean, that's still a lot to ask for somebody whose usage just kind of all over the place.
Right. That's why live betting, second half betting is so fun. Even fourth quarter's off a lot of times too. It's like that's where they mess up the most. The pre betting, like the plays you're finding and stuff and putting in the Discord, those are way harder. Sorry, you got a harder job than me, bro.
Well, hey, I mean, you've been tearing it up with the live betting, so whatever process we've been doing has really been working, and it's been really nice to see, especially in real time, where we're like, hey, like, something's up with this player. And like today, Tina Charles, again, even though she was a little active to start the second half, I mean, we saw this coach in the benching and the minutes and the rotation, all that nonsense. We've seen it plenty of games already. So just jumping on that moment, like, hey, I don't think she's got it. You basically got 5 minutes to get there on us, and if she does, great, and if not, then we're home free.
Yeah, it's awesome. They're giving away money.
I love it.
They're giving away money.
I love it.
I
like
mean,
winning.
Yeah, bro. I mean, if we lose, something happened completely fucked up. Like, we're just playing the value every single time. So, long run, we're winning for sure. I have no like question that in the long run, the account balance is going to be higher than it was before. So, I mean, come on, man. Shit's fucking dope. Anyways.
Yep. I love it. So we just have one game here to talk about. So let me just talk about the total money line spread and all this stuff, and then we'll just answer some questions. And honestly, I think we're gonna hang out for a little bit with you guys and answer some Q&A, and then
This is a really good one though. Yeah, this game feels pretty fun, right? Some good players and good scoring.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah, I think so. The books and now PrizePicks especially, and now Underdog even, they've adjusted a lot of lines. Like, we're kind of on our second round of bumps at least on a lot of stuff here. A lot of back and forth for a couple plays that they can't make their mind up on. But if the game goes to the distance, I mean, there's definitely some ceiling upside for all these stars tonight.
Right. Good matchups for everybody. Lines have been bumped to hell, so we're gonna have to find the lines that work. But right before we got on, we were looking at Boston 17.5 points or something, and her first half 7.5. That made no sense either. So
yeah, she's got some wild lines. Do you have any gut calls about who's going to win tonight? I hate to say it, but I almost feel like Indiana might pick it up here.
Yeah,
Dallas has been so bad.
Yeah, no, I definitely think Indiana's going to try to go into the break with a W, and they've been a lot better. And they're picking it up, man. They're picking it up. And in fact, Vanley's still out, and they're still doing it. So, I mean, he comes back in a month. They'll be even a little bit better. They have surprised me lately, I must say.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, good on them. This poor team has been trying to rebuild for what seems like forever now. So now they have a lot of pieces that have been really working, and they've been gelling together. I am curious to see if tonight we continue to have Samuelson as the 3 starting in for Indiana. I'm kind of, I feel like they might, but also, I mean, Dallas does have kind of a smaller wing set, between the 3 guards that they run with the starting unit. So she could potentially not start tonight. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe they roll with Christy Wallace instead. But something to just kind of keep an eye out for.
Mm-hmm.
For prop betting, I will say I would much rather Samuelson start because that means there's an extra. I mean, she's basically just a rebounder. I mean, another do nothing on offense. So the offensive usage is pretty funneled down and finite.
Word up.
Yeah. So I mean, this one's kind of tough. You know, I do want to think that Dallas can cover the spread here. I might even take their first half at 2.5. I mean, the payout's a little bit better for the money line, but honestly, I mean, I just can't trust Dallas. Like, Enrique has been a ghost in a shell of herself over the last couple games in a row, and this team is just terrible on offense. I mean, they're allowing a ton of points. I'm seeing a little bit of line movement. Yeah, go with your gut on this one, honestly. I mean, it's a true 50-50 pick'em game. I would like to say the home team, but Dallas has just been so awful. And then over on the total, because these teams are not playing defense.
Makes sense.
All right, well, let's do some Q&A, and we'll just talk about the plays over here. But yeah, Boston.
Yeah, I like that.
I do like this one. I like this.
That's weird. I don't get why it's still there, but I'm not mad at it. I'm trying to... Is it 7.5 on Underdog too? It's 8. So that's probably going to be 8 here soon. Trying to think of who I want there, but I see I wanted Sims, but I see she's bumped all the way up to 21 now for that PA.
Yeah, she went right back up.
Yeah. Wasn't it 20.5, then it went down to 19.5? Now it's all the way up to 21?
Yeah, we took it whenever it opened at 21, and which, I mean, I thought was a decent play. I knew it had a 0.5 tax on it. It should have been 20.5, but whenever they took her back down to 19.5, like, nah, we got to go back to that. I mean, that's a really egregious overcorrection, and she was still 20.5 on all the books, so I don't know where PrizePicks was coming out with that.
I wish I could take McCowan first half, but she's bumped a little bit too. Oh well. Okay, we'll get to these comments and then we'll get back to the props. See what people are talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah, it's good.
Cool. First of all, Youngin, the winner. Congratulations, Youngin. I think you are now. I want to say you probably have the most wins total. We'll put Ian in second, and Sean, you're gonna have to do better, buddy. You know, we're gonna be counting on you because you've been around longer, and you're actually representing us pretty badly, Sean. So you're gonna have to start doing a little better, okay, buddy? Thanks. Youngin says, Nelissa Smith. Oh, you guys don't have to boo Sean. Sorry, Sean. I didn't mean it like that. Youngin says, Nelissa Smith under 22.5 PRA. Nelissa Smith under. Youngin.
I'd be real careful with any of the bigs under today. I mean, they're all honestly in a really good matchup. I mean, Nelissa's really just her minutes. Like, if she gets benched in the second half for whatever reason again. I mean, Coach went with a super strange closing lineup this last time with Lexi Hull and Samuelson. Like, that was really strange. So, I mean, maybe that continues. So, I mean, I totally get the full game under. If she's not cooking in the first half, then maybe she's losing out on minutes. But it's a really good matchup for her. I mean, Natasha Howard has not been playing any defense at all. Like, Dallas is dying in the paint. I mean, absolutely dying in the paint.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. 41.1 points in the game, per game inside just the paint alone. So, I mean, that's going to be a lot of Boston potential. Melissa Smith, you know, again with the minutes. Samuelson, she doesn't really shoot a whole lot inside the paint. I mean, she's more of like kind of a spot-up three-point shooter. So, you know, she could kind of lose out on some minutes here and not really have any kind of effect on the team as a whole. But she'll snag a couple rebounds and be annoying with that at least.
Be annoying with that at least. Kevin Thomas says he's first, but I don't understand, Kevin. How are you first when Youngin was first? You gotta have to fight about that. I don't even know. Youngin says,
"Hey, you're all,
huh?
You're all first in my book."
See, that's the way we are around here, guys. Teamwork, guys. Even if Youngin's first, he'll donate his money back down to the lower second and third placers. Such a nice guy. Boston over 14.5 points. I don't know where you're getting 14.5. Must be an alt line, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be on Underdog. Let's see. The payouts, 0.65.
Don't do it, Youngin. Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Her lines are high as crap today. I mean, honestly, everyone's lines in this game right now are pretty taxed up. Like, let's be real about this.
Pass.
I mean, definitely, we got Boston at 36.5 fantasy. Do we have something else with her, or is it just that one play? Let's see
I think we just had her fantasy, but I still like her first half points.
Yeah, for sure. Especially on PrizePicks, I think this is a way better line. So here, we'll just let's talk about Indiana first. We'll just kind of skim through this team and things that I think still have value on the board. I'm totally right there with you. I think this is great value.
That's gonna bump here, buddy. I gotta get that in right now. So I don't. But what can I play here with Dallas? I saw you have. Did you have Sims under, or did you click it wrong?
No, it's over her PA.
Okay.
If we're gonna play her.
Okay.
Or even the first half points. I mean, honestly, I'm still not mad at this. She's been taking anywhere from like 5 to 7 field goal attempts in the first half, so volume's definitely there. It's just, I mean, really, we're sweating Enrique. Whenever she gets going again, it might cut away some usage from her, but also, I mean, it could just take away usage from Howard straight up. I mean, she's been kind of the odd player out so far.
You know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to go under Enrique. Is that silly? Am I crazy?
What, for the first half or full game?
I don't know. One of them. Not sure the best one, but I mean, this looks like a fun.
She's definitely been first half for sure. I mean, I was gonna say the first half she's definitely been riding the struggle bus, and it's kind of weird because her prop has actually been like 11 and 11.5 and stuff. So like it actually has a tax on it for once.
It's the Indiana matchup, huh? They think she's gonna go off because seems like Indiana, puts more eyes on the game. It makes it be like a Monday Night Football game when people play Indiana. They're like, oh god, we're playing Caitlin. I better step up.
Yeah.
I don't mind that, bro. I think I might do it for fun. She getting 13 in the first half? No, yeah, the Boston, but then with the damn, my brain's not working today. With Enrique under first half points, 12. Fuck it, right?
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, she hasn't shown us in I don't even know how many games now.
Let's do it. I'm gonna put it in the Discord too because I see it's actually value on Underdog. It's 11. So I'm glad you stumbled upon it. I love when we find these plays on stream. They seem to have a good hit rate too. Every time we find them like this and we agree on them and we're like, oh yeah. I'm gonna put it in right now. I'll put it in the Discord and you can continue on unless you want me to find you the next question.
Yeah, let's go to the next question. I mean,
Okay.
We'll just kind of do a little bit of a Q&A here with that. Were you going to post that in the Discord?
Yeah. Let me find you one where you can start and then I'll be posting that while you talk about the next one. So Youngin says, backwoods rolled and ready, underrated and E. I got my joint. Thank you, Youngin. And I know Mike's not going to be here today, so I'm glad you reminded me. I will light this up as well after I post that. And then Youngin says, Mitchell over 14.5. So Youngin's trying to find all these alts. Youngin's going with these alts, and we know those payouts.
Pass.
Youngin, don't make us look at this payout. Don't make us. Mitchell 14.5 points. Let's look at that payout real quick. Just to make sure. That 14.5. Ooh, I don't even see that. What's Mitchell 14.5? What is that? Do you have any idea?
Yeah,
Mitchell?
0.65.
Oh. Why don't I see that? I need to hit refresh. 0.65, Youngin.
Yeah, they keep moving her like every other minute. It's super annoying.
Don't play any 0.65s, guys.
Pass.
Unless you have a free play you're playing with it or something like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ian says, don't worry, I'm here. Everything's okay. What's up, Ian? Hey, wait. E, you're here? E made it happen? Let's go. You're here?
Oh, yeah, my alter ego.
Oh, wow. John Drake says he's here before Ian. Man, they're battling again. Okay. Are you ready for the movie trivia? Actually, let me get to a question. I need to smoke this first before I read you this movie trivia. And I need to post that 2-pick. So, let's go. Big 2 says thinking the same thing for Enrique. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that under. Let's ride with that 2-pick. Michelle Lofton says, who's rebounding in this game? Boston more than Smith? I was thinking Smith under rebounds. What do you think about that? And I'll post this, and I'll start smoking this. So take a little while. Be right back.
Smith under... Yeah, I mean, 8.5 definitely seemed like that was a little bit of a high line. Yeah, that's super high for her, honestly. Did we get that just straight up on PrizePicks? Is it 8? You know, honestly, we might have to go under on this. I mean, you know, again, there's so I think there's two really good ways we can approach this. One, yes, I like this prop, especially because there's so much juice for the 8.5. That makes total sense. Let's see, actually, now that I'm talking out loud, what we got here? Same thing on Underdog, so no difference there, really. But we've got a first half. Ooh, even this one, that's interesting. Either the first quarter or the first half rebounds at 4. She needs 5 in the first half to get us. Interesting. We'll leave that in the back pocket.
5 rebounds to get us, you said, in the first half?
Yeah, that's kind of high.
Yeah.
Now, I think a smart play with her would be to take the full game under rebounds because this is a really linear thing. And if she is positional matchup, I mean, she's going to be covering Howard. So she's going to be kind of out in that mid-range, a little bit underneath the rim. So maybe maybe like 2 rebound opportunity at least. For sure she's going to get from that positional matchup. But, I mean, if she's out in that mid-range, that's kind of tough ask. I mean, they're going to be scrapping down low between Boston and McCowan, who McCowan actually might have a massive rebounding day today. But Melissa's been kind of getting phased out of the rebounding, like I said, with Samuelson too, and also losing out minutes to Lexi Hull off the bench if they go small, which, I mean, they could do because, the 3-guard set that Dallas does run. So that, I mean, kind of makes sense here. But if we go full game under rebounds and then hedge it back with the first half over PRA, I know they did bump it. She was at 11 flat, but 11.5, I still don't mind that. If she's cooking, we're probably going to get toast early, but if she's not, then obviously she's going to stay way under this rebound.
Okay, that makes me want to go look on Hot Streak and see if I can get it at 9.5. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Okay, let's see. J.R. Smith's bowl of soup is here. It's been a minute, bro. And he says, Caitlin props? Where's Caitlin? Yay, Caitlin. Be nice to Caitlin. Everyone's been nice to Caitlin lately. They can't even be mean to Caitlin. You talk shit about Caitlin. Now you're just hating. Hating on Caitlin. I got 3 demon picks.
Caitlin.
Yes, sir. I got 3 demon picks. Boston over boards, Sims over 3-point, and Clark over assists. What you think? Amazement 717 says.
We definitely talked about the Clark and the Sims one. I think it's pretty solid. Let me see. Did they move it? It was a 4.75x payout for the 2, so let me check and see if they moved that around. Okay, so we actually got a little bit more in our favor and moved up from that to just a straight 5x. So yes, I definitely like that. Clark, honestly, today, man, I'm thinking she might get like 12 to 14 assists, no problem. Like, no problem. Sims, she's been shooting the 3 a lot more lately, so I do like to see that. It's a pretty solid matchup. Top 4 for 3s allowed against Indiana. She's going to be squaring up against Caitlin Clark for the most part. So, I mean, Clark's got a little bit of block upside, out there on the perimeter, but she's a pretty mediocre defender at best. So, I mean, as long as Sims is just trying to shoot them 3s, real talk, Dallas, they've needed somebody to step into that 3-point role because of, what is her name? Sheldon, super sketchy 3-point shooter, minutes all over the place. Howard basically just gave up on shooting from three. I have no idea what's going on with that, but she's just totally not even doing it. And again, Enrique, she's not producing right now. I mean, there's no other ifs, ands, or buts. She's just not producing. So some of the responsibilities falling here on Sims. And I mean, I got to think for somebody who's playing 38 to 40 minutes a game between the two of them, I mean, somebody better get there. And then Boston. So Boston is kind of tricky today. I'll be honest. This is a pretty high line for her. She was at 9.5 with pretty heavy juice on the under. Yeah, see, minus 154. She's gonna have her hands full with McCowan. So I don't necessarily like the rebounding upside for her today. I think she's got great scoring, great assists, and great block upside today, without a doubt. But the rebounding could be a little tough. Again, Indiana, they've been having a lot of different kind of big sets in between the fillers, and if McCowan is pretty active, then yeah, I think she could totally get 10 rebounds, no problem. What's the demon?
Oh, McCowan, here we go.
12 rebounds. That's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot. I don't know about the Boston one, but I think honestly for a 5x payout, I mean, this is perfect. Like, honestly, this is basically cutting out one entire leg for your parlay to get an additional 1.5x on your payout, which, I mean, I'm totally fine with that.
Coolio.
Or you're getting an additional 1x payout on top of that. So instead of the 3 picks for a 6x, you're getting the 2 for the 5x. I can live with that.
You think Sims is getting 2 today? Sims been shooting 3s off and on, right?
Yeah, well, over the last 3 games, she's been shooting a lot more. Now, granted, I mean, some of the matchups were pretty favorable. Like, obviously, Phoenix and the Sparks, really solid matchup. But, again, I think that she just is in a new role now with the offense. I mean, you look at the first couple of games, obviously very lackluster. The field goal volume, I mean, overall was still pretty solid. But I think now that she's actually had time to gel with the team, we've seen this steady increase over here to like that solid 4.5 range. So I think maybe she might only shoot it 4 times tonight, but if she lands that first one, she's probably going to shoot it 5 or 6 times because you can see the volume went up on those games as well.
Right. Okay, that's a cool little lottery. I mean, it's only a 2 pick, but you're cheering for extra stuff to happen that your way. That's cool. Nalissa Smith is I found her at 9.5 rebounds on Hot Streak at 1.4 or something like that. So that's not too bad. I think I'm going to rock with that. And then some other under, maybe another Enrique under. And then Enrique's going to score 47 points today and fuck me, but it's cool. It's betting.
She might.
She might, but it'll be fun regardless. Let's see. Oh, Barry Daly says, do you like any combos? That's the other one I was going to say. That 3-point combo, I know it's at 6, but that's another fun one. I have a little. Yeah, I'm wild today. I'm crazy today. Fuck it, man.
I mean, it's honestly right there on the line. I mean, if you look at their individual lines, it's a good matchup for Clark, sure. Or I don't even think it's a good matchup. I'll be totally honest. The field is way overhyped on her straight up points today and her 3-point somehow upside, which I think maybe a little cautioned is being thrown to the wind here. But this is massive juice on the under. Yeah, this is, opposite for massive juice on the over. But Enrique has just not been that one. And I mean, plus, again, Clark / rookies on the road. The struggles in big spotlight games like this, I mean, they have been real. So we could see, maybe her scoring ability a little inept today. And I mean, Enrique, she's probably gonna have a good game if she hits more than 3 threes. So good on her.
You like Clark under just normal points?
I don't want to mess with it because, it is a decent spot. But, she's going to be seeing Sims, who is a really solid defender. And unless his 3 balls fall in, man, I'm just like, this is high as hell. Like, what am I missing here?
Yeah, I think the only thing you're missing is everyone wants to bet the over, so they just have it a little higher. And we can take advantage of that and bet the under and say, fuck it.
I mean, look at this. This is 6 out of, I'm going to guess, 23 games played. 25 games played. Wow. So pitiful hit rating. And I mean, yeah, maybe there's a little bit of a push forward to it at 20 flat, but shoot, over here on Underdog at 20 and a half. Yeah, man, I gotta throw this in the well
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah. 20 and a half even over there. Yeah, let's do it.
That's so high. That's so high. I mean, and she's one of these players who have a pretty bad home road split. I mean, look at here. We with certainty, and if you guys were in the Discord, again, links down below. I called the nuke for under Clark's threes this last game, and I bet the house on it. I was like, "There's no way she's
Yep.
gonna be like." No, it wasn't a
Bro,
what was the
I'm
game? I was about to
I'm
say it was Minnesota.
I'm
Yeah.
glad she only hit 2 because your house would have been gone.
No, I had all the confidence in the world, and that was off of one of her high volume too. I mean, she shot the three ball 11 times, and nah, 3.5. Get out of here, dude. And it was like minus 170 or something like that for a straight bet. Shoot, taking all that.
All right, you ready for the movie trivia? Sean Drake got one for you. He says, "Okay, easy one for you. In Spider-Man No Way Home, which version of Spider-Man successfully saves MJ after she falls off a building?"
Um, I'll be honest. I don't even think I've seen that movie all the way
What?
through. Yeah, just to be honest, we'll say the out of shape Peter Parker. I forget which one that is.
Andrew Garfield.
No, yeah. I don't know who that is. You got me.
Well, hey, you win some, you lose some. Today you lose. Good job, Sean. He said it was easy too. That's fucked up, huh?
Oh, well, that's okay. And no, I know I need to go back and watch some of those movies. I watched the first one was Into the Spider Verse or whatever, but I haven't seen the second one all the way through.
All right. Well, Sean got you. Chris says, "Let's get this bread. Let's get this bread, Chris." Oh yeah, let's do a like check too, guys, real quick. Just because we always have to get on you guys about these likes. It always helps. I don't want to, but 20 likes so far. We're about halfway through. Oh, guys, we got to pick it up a little bit. If you could just hit the likes, let's get a little streak of likes, a little boost real quick. Please, if you don't mind. Big Two says, "Need a 2-piece McChicken nuke for All-Star Game, Sophie." Sophie Cunningham's boyfriend comes on here all the time, and he still won't tell her about us. That's cool though. Youngin says Howard under PRA.
Howard.
Youngin, haven't we had enough of under Howard today? A different Howard, but it still hurt.
Yeah,
You want more of that?
yeah. The first Howard definitely stung a little bit. I mean, Alyssa Smith is definitely not a great defender by any means. I would like it a lot more if Fag Bentley was playing, but 14.5 points, I mean, it's a little high for her. She's been doing a lot kind of across the board as far as like rebounding and playmaking and stuff like that. The field goal volume, I mean, it's kind of spiky though. That's the only thing that's a little bit concerning, because I mean, either she stays right around this like 10 to 12 range, somewhere kind of like for a normalcy. I think honestly for her, somewhere between 12 and 13 field goal attempts. Like this is a normal line for her. But this little flash in the pan here in the last 2 out of 3 games, that's a little concerning, because she gets in these like little moments or these little runs where she gets hot. And she just kind of pops off for a couple games here, and then she comes back down to earth like right after that. But you can see she goes on like these little runs here whenever she starts heating up. So do keep that in mind. I mean, if she's feeling herself, we have seen this last game, and honestly even the game before that, which I wish they would have stopped because she was just shooting so bad. But if she's feeling herself in that first quarter, especially, they feed her a lot. So it's kind of weird. We're having to kind of play a wait and see game with her. If she's feeling that bucket, that mid range, then great. But if not, she isn't really going to have her hands full on defense either, because I mean, Alyssa Smith hasn't been like a high shot volume player per se, but I don't know. I mean, I can see it. I would take, honestly, the full game under either points, PRA, and then hedge it back with the first half. Because if she's pacing for the first half, then she's probably, I would say, 70% of the way there anyways for the full game. And you probably are cooked. But one of those two for sure should hit.
So the under full game PRA is what? They don't even have that on Underdog, do they?
Oh, no. She's
They have
26.5.
PR at 23.5.
Three and a half assists. I mean, that's not bad. Kind of taken down. What was it? The PR 23.5?
Yeah. Or the fantasy
So
at
that's pretty-
33. Do you like the fantasy, or is that too scary? 33 is pretty high.
No. I mean, honestly, looking at that, and now that you brought that up, I mean, she could have a little bit of block upside, like just a little bit against Alyssa Smith early. But if she doesn't hit that early and isn't cooking, pacing well at all, the stock upside for the second half moving forward is going to be way more limited, because there's a fair chance that if Alyssa Smith loses out on minutes, then that means they're running small with that unit. So in that situation, we're just sweating her scoring upside. Like the blocks and the steals, that's not going to be there. They're going to be shooting 3-pointers on her.
And I got a good one for you. Her fantasy on PrizePicks is 34 even.
Oh, nice.
That might be something to
Yeah,
fuck with.
that might be even better. I mean, asking for 35. Like, obviously she got it this last game, but the Sparks, they are allowing top 2 or top 3 in blocks and steals per game. So makes total sense. But the other matchups, though, where the rebounding is a little tougher to come by, or the scoring is a little tougher to come by, that makes sense. And one thing, actually, now that you brought that up, kind of tangling the old brain here, I meant to go back and see. This is crazy to see just across the league over the last month how different position or different teams are shutting down different positions. Look at Indiana here against points in the paint. They actually jumped over Washington this last game. They are elite right now inside the paint. And this is without Fag Bentley playing too, which is super scary. This is Boston putting in some work right now.
Boston's balling.
Yeah, she's been on a whole nother level. I think today is going to be definitely a challenge. Like the gauntlet's going to get thrown down for her, for McCowan. But I mean, seeing this, I was like, whoa, that's actually crazy. I mean, they have actually been shutting down that inside paint presence. And again, with Howard, you know, if she's just not shooting the 3-pointer. Like, I don't know what's up with this. She's at least good for like 4 a game, but she just is like, nah, I'm not doing it this year. So even maybe even straight up points, dude, might be the way. I mean, she hasn't really been hitting that a whole lot on the season anyways. She did get that one game on Washington. Well, I guess she got 2 games on Washington. That's a little scary, but the other ones are actually kind of favorable matchups between, like, I mean, Seattle, Phoenix, and Chicago, and she couldn't do it then. So interesting. This is why her free throws. She went to the free throw line 9 and 8 times. This is the only way she's getting over her points right here, actually, now that we look at it.
17? It's 17.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
Dude, that one game was insane.
Stop fouling her. Jeez, the ref must love her.
Well, let's look at the free throw attempts then, because that's going to be a big indicator of what she could or couldn't do. Yep, this is a little red flag right here. Indiana, both teams actually, so take note of this. Both teams are top 2 in free throw attempts per game. So a little scary there, because that's something that Howard could definitely pop off on. Both her...
Fantasy under. Let's do the fantasy under. That's fun.
Yeah, I'm thinking fantasy under if we're going to do it.
I have in my queue that plus the Arike Caitlin points combo under too. Oh, buddy, I'm going crazy today. Taking all kinds of unders that just make normal people shake.
I still like this Nalissa under too. I mean, honestly, the full game rebounds is pretty high.
Bro, 9.5 on hot streak.
Yeah, smash that.
I love it. Okay, so I'm going to leave Howard in the queue. We'll find another one to go with that. We need another Indiana play. I almost want to do Boston over 7.5 points again because I kind of like it that much. But I'll hold back. Big 2 says Clark under first half.
Yeah, what's her points at? 10.5?
Ooh, I'm going under. Thank you, Big 2. That's the one. Clark under first half with Natasha under fantasy. Let's go, E. Lock it.
Lock it in.
I'm in. Let's go, 2.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I think there's a little too much hype on her points. Dallas is going to make a point to shut it down from the wings tonight the best they can.
Watch Caitlin come out and have 5 threes in the first quarter and go, ha ha ha, you guys try to go under me, big Caitlin? What?
Nah. Here, I'll even take a look at just while we're answering some questions, we'll look at the last game that Dallas had and kind of see what the wing players did to them. Because I remember McDonald, she started cooking like super late into the last game, and she put up some points in the fourth quarter. So I mean that was a little scary, but let's see. Yeah, she shot 51%, 12 points. A little scary. Playmaking was there, so no surprise. But I want to say her volume or her usage was super low. Yeah, see, only 16% usage. That's definitely low. I mean, Clark's going to have a way higher percentage than that, but it's all about Sims. I think if they stick her on her and try and like lock down that 3-point game. I mean, Clark's not going to score inside the paint so easily. I think they will definitely check her. McCowan will definitely give her a concussion.
McCowan. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Ian says Clark first half points at 10 on PP, 10.5 on Underdog, so it's moved to 10.5 on PP now too. People are still betting Caitlin over. Crazy. I love the under. I'm in. Warzone podcast says McCowan and Boston scare me. Scare you how?
They do.
Scary because we're going over. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in general, I know McCowan is kind of a groaner of a clique, and I totally get it. But I think I've kind of figured out what's up with her and the coaching decisions between playing her, not playing her. And it seems, at least as of late, over the last like 2 weeks now, they're keeping her out there against other high usage bigs, like specifically the Grinders, the Feezies of the world, the Tina Charles, like all of those actual high usage centers, which, I mean, honestly, Boston is even more of a high usage center. Like, she's comparable to Feezy just because they run so much of the offense through her. Like, her, assist rating and all that stuff is up. So I think they're going to match minutes with McCowan, and in those games specifically, McCowan's played at least about 14 to 14 and a half minutes, up to 16 minutes in most of the first half stints that they've been out there. So I think today we could see McCowan just be, thrust back into that role. She could totally crap the bed. I'm not even going to sit here and, BS you guys. It's McCowan. Like, let's be real about this. It's McCowan. But last year, she absolutely tore him up. Both her, Nalissa Smith, Boston, all had really solid games. So I think we could see the bigs go to battle here. They just force it inside the paint, try and draw fouls back and forth. I would not be surprised.
Gotcha. Yeah, McCowan's weird, man. First half, I can get behind a little bit, but yeah, it's still scary. It's kind of like a fun play more than a put your rent money on play.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lower sweat that, well, I mean, dang, they just bumped her up again, so I don't even know about that.
Oh, nope. If you didn't get her at 10 and a half. She was on 10 on Underdog earlier, too, but I got her. Ian says, you mentioned that you have Caitlin for 11 plus assists alone when talking about her RA. So what do we think about Caitlin Arike assist prop at 15?
let me see, because I was looking at it earlier. They did have it at 15.5, and it had a tax on it. So, oh my God, where is it? Wait, am I crazy? Is it gone? Oh, yep. Why do they keep moving these around, man? This is getting on my nerves.
They're like messing with you.
So I think, yeah, apparently, man. So it's at 15. Let's see. I know Clark was a super heavy favorite. They both were. So they're putting a 0.5 tax on both of them, and then we need another one to get over that. It's a good spot for it, and I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely a good spot for it. I don't know if I like the combo more, or if I would just rather sweat out Clark straight up getting 10 assists here, or 11 assists. Arike, I don't know, man. Arike's so weird sometimes. She's good for 4, but asking for 5, that sometimes can be a stretch. Yeah, I would go with Clark, honestly. Either the straight up assist for her, or I still don't even mind the RA. I think the rebounding upside could definitely be there for her. Mental note too, she's going to be adjacent to Arike as well. So think of who the long ball is going to be coming from. It'll be Arike off to one side, split via Sims to the other side. So potential for long ball there is actually going to be pretty high. And I mean, it's only Sims and really Arike shooting that in general. So pretty good chance. Obviously the backspin on Sims to get it for Clark is going to be kind of tricky, but she could definitely get 2 rebounds alone off of just Arike bricking.
Okay, Doke. JC says under rebound combo. Under rebounds? And Ming James says, I have Caitlin Clark at 11.5 rebounds, $100 bet to win 1,000. Woo! Caitlin, get them 12 rebounds. Man, dang. I hope she has 6 at halftime.
So, man, this one, I don't know about this one. I definitely want to do it because I think Boston is too high, but let me see. There's a couple things that kind of worried me. Obviously, the points in the paint is a concern for Boston, but the second chance points, though, this was something that was kind of interesting. So Indy, they're allowing the third most second chance points. So that's offensive rebounds for putbacks, offensive free throws, et cetera, et cetera. A little scary that they are number 3 because McCowan is definitely going to snag a ton of offensive boards, or a lot if she's actually being active. But the rebounding in general is definitely farther on down there. So this actually kind of makes me like it as a whole. We're dancing with McCowan here. McCowan is out there cooking. We are totally screwed. I'm going to be totally honest with you.
And dancing with McCowan would make anybody look real little.
Yeah.
Imagine slow dancing with her. Slow dancing with McCowan. I'd disappear.
Oh, you'd be dancing on her feet.
Oh, yeah. I put tissues in my boots and everything. Try to make it work. It would not.
Let's take a look at this here real fast. I mean, it is pretty high. It's pretty high. I wish it was 16.5. I'm not gonna lie to you there. I mean, they put a discount on both ends of it.
All right. Coyote says, last time I bet under Howard, she scored 30. LOL. Yeah, Howard does that, huh? And then he said, how about Kelsey Mitchell 2.5 threes?
Yeah, I still like it. I'm kind of surprised they actually left that up there with how much they have adjusted her real points. And the book odds are pretty decent on that. Yeah, minus 130. So that'll actually probably get taken down here sometime sooner than later. And circle back on that. This, man, I'm actually looking at that a little more.
Uh-oh. He likes it. I could tell.
We're sweating the offensive rebounds. I'm going to tell you that right now more than anything. If McCowan is snagging boards left and right, or they're both being lazy, we could be totally dead in the water. But if McCowan loses out on minutes, I mean, I think we're home free. And this is a really good hedge play to McCowan's, I think, first half overs as well. Because if she's doing her thing, it's always in the first half. And if she's losing out on minutes, we'll know already.
That is true. All right, guys, let's do a like check real quick. We're actually doing pretty good. We got 35, so we need 15 more likes. And we're going to have good luck on our bets today. Let's get it, because we need a great day today, because we're going to have some time off after today. We always want to go into the break on a good one. Hit the likes, guys. Hit the likes. Conscious Effort says, what is the Discord information?
Yeah, it's a link to the Patreon. It'll take you to the homepage, and then that'll take you right into the Discord.
And then Youngin says, don't do it, E. Must have been some under earlier. I wonder what it was. What would you guess it would be? What would Youngin say don't do it, E for? Caitlin? No. Enrique? No.
Probably one of these unders. One of these.
Oh, y'all smacked the likes together like that. That was dope. I think we just jumped to 40 like that. 39. Okay, cool. Talk the talk, walk the walk says Enrique over 4.5 rebounds, 1.05x underdog. Caitlin effect brings out more effort as she wants to show she is elite. Maybe. Yeah, I think people do care when they play Caitlin. They get up for it. But I don't know about rebounds. What do you think about that?
Yeah, her rebounds have been a little weird lately. You know, the Phoenix game was definitely kind of concerning because that's literally the primo rebounding spot, and she just did absolutely nothing. So a little bit of a concern there, but I mean, as a whole, she's been doing that pretty well on the season. I think almost a 50% hit rating. Let's see, 13 out of so over 50% hit rating, 13 out of 23 games. Just in general. Home average is like right at 4.6, so I mean basically 4.5. No real big difference in the home road splits, but she's so weird. I don't know, man. Super weird about it sometimes. But I mean, I will say I did like her RA, so I totally get the reasoning behind it. We actually picked that up at 8.5 RA last night. It is plus money. Obviously, they're paying out 1 point whatever that was, but I get it. We just need her to try. That's been the thing with her, is just the level of effort. I don't know what's going on with her, but she's just been a ghost of herself lately. Like this whole field goal volume down, passing a lot, having a whole bunch of turnovers. Like she's just been super weird. So
something to do with Big Sims maybe
Smart.
balling out, you think? Big Sims kind of, actually picking up some of that offense. It wasn't there before.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, you go back to the start of the season. I mean, she was averaging like 25 plus field goal attempts, and the coach even came out and said outright they're trying to reduce the amount of just raw field goal volume that she has per game because, I mean, it's like, let's be honest, it hasn't been working, and they've lost most of the games where she's taken 20 plus field goal attempts anyways. So it's kind of a coaching decision right now, but I mean, again, the Clark effect, we have no idea what that's going to look like tonight. If she's wanting to do her thing, she's going to be asking for the ball every single play.
Kelsey Mitchell, more or less than 19.5 points?
I can't believe she's at 19.5, if I'm being honest.
I know.
I'm afraid to go under. I'm slightly afraid to go under, but that is super high. I mean, that's way above her season average.
I'm finding myself going under a lot in this game, and it could come back to get me. This is definitely a game that could go off, but a lot of these lines are a little on the high side, so I figure.
Bro, crazy high. I mean, both her and Clark, I mean, basically, so she's 2.5 points over her average, and Clark's almost 3 points over her average. Like, and this is just from bets coming in. Like, this isn't based off of like season averages. The matchup, I get it, but still, I
think we have value on the under on these. Just like you said, the bets coming in. I bet you it has a lot. I bet you it has a lot to do with that. There's not as many sports going on right now to bet on, so there's just that many more people watching this. Plus, it's Caitlin game. Plus, it's by itself. Plus, it's the last game in a minute.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah, and this is again going to be where we can find that discrepancy between the original lines and the line movements. Like maybe today is a world where we're taking like first half overs on a couple things, like we had. Like we had on this screen here. I think these are all still great first half plays for us to run in general between Boston and Smith, even Kelsey Mitchell. I'd probably still run that, and et cetera, but going back in with the taxed up lines that they had for the full game stuff, go half on this side, go half on this side. I mean, there's a real world where both of these can hit today.
Love it. Let's see what else we got. McCowan plays the first half of each quarter. The backup plays the second part of each quarter, 20 minutes apiece, Dirty Reg says.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, again, kind of fluid between that. A lot of it is just performance-based, and then the fresh legs that they try and keep in there against that specific matchup. Like Vegas, she couldn't keep up with the pace of that. Phoenix, she racked up a ton of rebounds, but the first game she couldn't keep up with the pace of that. So it's always going to be performance based. But I got a feeling tonight, McCowan, especially in the first half, going to get a long leash. But even looking at her rebounds, man, this 7 rebounds, that's kind of high too. I do like the combo, but I think if we're targeting individuals too, this isn't bad.
I might have to go take Nalissa under 9.5 and McCowan under. What are they going to give me? I bet Hot Street got it for me. Ooh, it's already at 7.5. You can bump it to 8.5. How about that? Nalissa under 9.5, McCowan under 8.5. It's actually a decent. It's a 2.78 payout. Not too bad. I'll play it. Don't think I won't. Okay.
Do it.
I'm gonna send that in the Discord. Big wet better follow me on that one. Clark for less than 16 RA, Archive says. Clark under RA. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, that last question though, somebody was saying McCowan 9.5. I'm assuming they're asking about the points here. Yes, I do like it. And she's actually, again, one of those plug pieces that we could use today. She's a 2.5x, but in a normal parlay for a 5-pick, you can still go for a 10x. So, something to keep an eye out for. Low sweat, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh.
The RA question, I don't know. I'd be real careful about Caitlin tonight. She might have another super ceiling assist game. Like, I would not be surprised if she had 12 to 14 just assists.
The better to go under her 10.5 first half points. Ryan says, yesterday I noticed my tacos went back to the $25 limit from the $5 limit on PrizePicks. It must have to do with your account, because it's weird. I don't know what they're doing, but they're definitely looking at everyone's account and deciding who gets 5 and who gets 25.
Yeah, it's so strange.
Yeah,
and they kind of their flexibility for how generous they are also depends on how crap of the other tacos and discounts they're giving us. Like, they knew they messed up, and last week, I mean, we went 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3 or something like that. Again, same thing. Middling results from them where they're just making money back off of us.
Trash. PrizePicks is trash. Dirty Reg says Sims over 4.5 assists hit. She'll get that by going to Arike alone.
Yeah, I was looking out for the Goblin assist, but I guess they're not going to give that to us today. The 4.5, I definitely like way better. Getting over 5.5 is kind of pushing it, but if you can find the 4.5, yeah, I would totally run that again.
I agree. Warzone Podcast says, have we locked in the 5-man for the day? Asking for a 5-man on one game with 1 million bumps. We better have all unders. No, there's a few.
Yeah.
There's a few still, that we kind of liked, right? I don't know about 5, but if you have to do a 5, acting like it's Friday.
Yeah, totally honest, I would definitely not do a 5-pick on just a 1-game slate, just a bunch of 2s if that.
Look at what you got there, though. If you took out McCowan and you put Caitlin under right there, and then I don't know about that Melissa one, but I swear all unders in this game would be fun. I'm just off one today, guys. I don't know, but I don't know. I have a feeling.
We can't. I mean, we technically could. I mean, I think there's definitely a world where we could take the full game unders, hedge it back with the first half overs, and then
I don't mind that Boston's still first half points also over though, as one over.
Right.
That's like the only one with value left. It feels like. Guess what else? Guess what else? E? We're at 47, bro. 47 likes.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Thank you as always.
We only need 3 more. That's easy. I know how y'all are. The last 3. Let's get the last 3 real quick, and then all our bets are about to hit. Let's go.
Man, what's one more under we could throw in here for a 5-pig?
Caitlin. Oh, you already got her 3-pointer.
We got her on the... Yeah. Unless we broke that down, I mean, we could totally just take her points under and then something for Enrique.
You know that the points combo I'm going to have to play too, under her and Enrique's points.
No.
That's fun.
I mean, hey, she could definitely come out and just barely put up 20 points, if that. I mean, they didn't even move her goblin really to anything normal.
We got the 50. Man.
Did we?
We
The
got
5-0.
That's beautiful, guys.
All right. Well, we're gonna do this.
Okay.
No fear over here. We're gonna break them down into individuals. They gotta show me. This is a lot.
Warzone Podcast came with the 5-man hour before tip. Whole bunch of bumps. Fuck it, we're going under.
Oh, hold on. Well, I don't know if I can stomach Boston and Smith in the same slip.
I'm scared.
Who are you afraid of? I know this has the juice for the under. That's why this 12K is right here.
I'm kind of afraid of both, honestly, but I don't know.
All right, we're gonna go with this one then. Fuck it, no fear.
Why not over Boston 7.5 points instead? You want to do all unders?
Kind of. I mean, screw it. We'll do a regular slip then. Why not?
I mean, mostly unders still.
Wait, yeah. I mean, if we're doing a regular slip, then it's not gonna. I'm gonna have some Caitlin assist something up in there.
No, do your favorite. Do your favorite 5. Do your favorite 5.
Probably this. Do we like Howard that much?
I do. Fuck her. She's not getting that punk ass Howard. No, hell no.
All right, we're gonna go with Melissa less on the rebounds because this is pretty high.
Okay.
It's higher than me, so we're gonna go with that. What? Who said that?
You. Speaking of,
and then
this went out. We already got 50 likes. The day is already amazing.
Yeah, you guys are amazing. See, it's always fun in this last one. It's always so difficult.
And you hate 4s. I hate 4s too.
See, McCowan's the real wild card tonight. Either she's gonna be a free under, or she's going off and she's gonna be stupid free for the first half over.
You know what's funny about her?
Know.
I think I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. She has a really good first half. A lot of times her second half's trash. But when she has a really bad first half, her second half is usually trash again. Do you agree? Like, she has a bad first half. You can kind of take that under second half. But yeah, now you don't know. She's super wild card, like you said. She could go out there and do anything.
We could risk the bisque here and throw her in for the goblin, go for the 10x. Now you know 10 points is real low. I mean, she definitely can get.
It is, but she's the type of player that could really not get 10 points. That's the problem. You know what I mean?
She doesn't play minutes.
Yeah, she could play 3 minutes, come out the game, and then you could start cussing in the Discord, be like, motherfucker, see? And she could have, no points coming into the second quarter, and people start throwing shit at the wall, breaking their TVs and shit, saying please God and stuff. Like, You know how people are. Like, you can't do that to him. McCowan can do that, though. He's one of them ones.
Man.
Like that under
she's gonna be
rebounds,
such
huh?
a weird play.
That could work. I just don't know until we
Keep
see
going
the
back to
game.
that. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I have no idea. Her minutes are so random. They're so volatile.
Oh, well, we worked through it and tried to find a 5, but then once we figured out, really, bro, if we try to guess these 5 down, they can't all hit. That'd be crazy.
All right, so since they moved Enrique back to 9 flat, I can go back to this. We liked it at 8-5. It's got a little bit of a push factor, but
Okay.
I could do this.
Okay.
Yeah, something like this. Enrique, maybe, I mean, a little sketchy on that end, but at least these 4, I really like these 3 in here, if I'm being honest.
3 in the middle?
Yeah. And it's not like I don't like the other players. Like, don't get me wrong, we have stuff with Kelsey Mitchell posted and like Howard and this for the overs, but they've just moved the line so much now. I'm like, y'all might have to show me here.
Oh man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it all under also. We can do it later, since you already almost had it up there and I took us away from it. Let's see. Enrique more than 9 rebounds and assists right there. So they're agreeing with you on that one. Let's see. What else do we have here? Any solid goblins for an E special 5 pick?
Yeah, there's a couple that they had today. I didn't get a chance to go through all of them. I know McCowan had one. I think, did you?
And then Ian, yeah, he said Enrique 12 points on PrizePicks, 11 on Underdog for the first half. Yep, PrizePicks is the way to go for the under. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, for sure. No, I was looking at the payouts they were giving for some of them, and it was nasty. They were really smart about limiting the goblins down for today. I don't know if you guys noticed too yesterday for the last 2 games, we didn't even have the combo props. They just were like, we're not even gonna put those up there.
Kevin Thomas says sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I think McCowan was literally the only one that they actually had available up there for the 2.5x.
Okay. Kevin says play to pair with Caitlin full points under. So he wants to go under Caitlin full points, full game, and then what is your fave Dallas play, I guess, that he could run with that?
Oh, that's tough. I mean, I still
feel
like
they
Sims
rotate,
a lot,
bro.
man.
They rotate, huh? Like it's like, oh wait, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one. When it's 15 after, I like this one. When it's 25 after, I like this one. It's funny. It's hard to pick
they
your
keep bumping
favorite
on the
ones.
lines.
Yeah.
See, in hers, people are betting the under again here, so she's probably going to drop back down to at least 20 and a half, maybe even further than that. So I would say wait on that. She's going to bump back down again. All right, so I like the Boston first half for sure. I like Caitlin Clark's, her RA, her assist, whatever that may be. I still think McCowan's going to put it down in the first half. I hate that they bumped her up twice, but she still might even get this.
Come on, E, you got to pick one. He said play to pair with. You have to pick one. Life depends on it.
But it's from Dallas, though, we need, right? I mean, we only have 3 players to choose from, so...
Yeah.
And, I mean, one of them is McCowan, who can't be trusted.
Basically from that, though, the idea is don't play a lot of money today, guys. It's not the day. All these lines are all over the place. Just save your money, make it fun regardless. Imagine yourself losing all of it. How does that feel? Put that amount of money in.
Now that I'm thinking about it, Odyssey Sims Fantasy could be something real interesting today. She could totally get like 3 steals against Clark alone.
Mm-hmm.
The playmaking, it obviously is going to be there. I mean, we need the scoring to be there. We definitely need the scoring to be there as well. But I mean, 32 fantasy for somebody who plays 38 minutes, I would say at least a good in the back pocket +6 fantasy off of blocks and steals.
I just realized how you do it. You look through all the players, and you're just so high from all the dabs you smoked before you came on here, and you start imagining what might happen, and then you're like, you know what would be actually really good? Odyssey, Sims, Fantasy.
I mean, some of it,
No, but it's true.
It definitely helps to kind of talk it out, and somebody will ask a comment or a question, and it just kind of switches on that light bulb. Where I'm like, no, I didn't even think about that.
No, it's true. It totally helps. People's questions and different comments and things we talk through together, like those usually bring the best, most hitting plays. For the most part.
Yeah. Honestly,
I was just fucking with you. It was just funny because we're moving from different plays. It's one game, and we're like, well, I kind of like this one. I kind of like this one. Oh, I kind of like this one. Oh, what if this happened? This one. It's just funny. Danny C says he was number 50, though. Danny C.
Danny, appreciate it, buddy.
Motherfucking C. And then Eric said, nah, I'm number 50. So Eric said, hey. And so now we have and then Danny put up a number 50 with the trophy emoji, like, nah, bro, it's mine. And then Eric said, no, bro, I'm number 50. So now we have a battle to see who's first and a battle to get the 50th like. I love it. I love it. Dirty Reg says they don't even finish the game with T-Mac on the floor. Sometimes they don't. T-Mac is rough.
Yeah. She's again, she's one of those weird players. When she's on coach's bad side, she doesn't play much, but there's something weird about her in like the home road games. Back at home, she gets more opportunity. Not necessarily that she's gonna have secured minutes or anything like that, but yeah, I'm definitely taking first half if I'm playing anything for her.
For sure. McCowan more than 9.5 point Green Goblin. You talked about that already. Dirty Reg says, the other night, McCowan had 4 rebounds in the first quarter. I had her under 7.5 for the game. I got scared. But she only had 6 the whole night. Yep. That's how unders are. Yep. Don't be scared when they're there in the first quarter. They're still going to suck it up. Archive says, it's Indiana. I think she got it. John says, who looks good on Underdog? You got an Underdog 2 pick for him? We got Caitlin in 20.5 points. I see you have there. I like that. Then we're back to another Dallas player.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what they gave us to work with.
Big McCowan's down at 10 and
10.
Up. Yep, must be it. Because I was thinking the same. Looking at my screen, I looked over at you. Say, hey, blah blah blah. Same thing. I'm down with it.
Yeah, either that or I mean, honestly, I still don't mind Enrique for 4.5 assists here. I think she easily gets 5 assists, but that's Enrique. So kind of asking for trust in her is a bit sketchy. I just don't have a lot of faith in Dallas tonight. Like that's the problem with trying to build a lot of different cards or more legs in the parlay. Dallas has been super sketchy, like across the board. The only consistent person, honestly, has been Odyssey Sims. So, I guess the PEA, but I mean this is going to bump back down. So, I hate locking this in right now.
Okay, we could pass. Passing's a win.
Pass.
Nothing wrong with it. If we don't love it, we don't put money on it, right? Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be some combination of this plus Clark's assist if they have it, something reasonable.
10 assists is very not really reasonable, Chris Paul Jr.
Yeah.
And to go off of that, Dirty Reg says Clark double-double no is a plus 120. What do you think about that? A Clark double-double no. She doesn't get 10 assists. We don't think she's getting 10 rebounds. But you said you like her assists, so.
Yeah, I'm really thinking, like I said, 12 to 14 assists tonight. Like she's gonna be racking them up. She had like a 60% assist rating this last game or over the last couple games. I mean, it's pretty crazy.
Okay, and then Eric brings back up the number 50 and says that we didn't bring up 50, but he said the other guy, who was it again? Damn, guys. Oh, Danny Danny C and Eric are going back and forth about number 50, and Eric said he's beefing with me. And then he says, how you guys feel about Kelsey Mitchell fantasy points? And then I think we can end it because that's the last one.
Yeah, her fantasy is definitely pretty appropriate, I think, between this and more than likely she's probably going to square up against Enrique. I mean, who can't stop turning the ball over either. So, yeah, I like it. I mean, the fantasy and the PRA have seen the least amount of bumps. I mean, she was only 23.5 PRA, so the points bumping up like 3 already, and this is not really going anywhere. Totally get it. I think this only bumped up by 0.5 as well, so we still get the push factor. Hey, buddy, come here. We still get the push factor, but we just need her to score. I think she's, again, I mean, the two guards have been absolutely cooking Dallas, so maybe. Hey, how you feel about this little slip right here? This actually don't feel too bad.
I don't know.
That's
a
a
lot of
good
overs.
correlation too.
A lot of overs.
It is.
Like I said, you be just focusing your way into little rabbit holes of things, and you're seeing it all happen. You're like, what if this happened? Then this happened. Then maybe this could happen. Then this happens. Then that could happen.
No, honestly, I mean, like I said, I think tonight you could easily get away with doing some kind of split between these two, taking a line with full game overs or first half overs, wherever the case is, and then going back in for individual lines and just hedging back down the unders. Because, I mean, if they're doing one, like if Clark's passing and getting all this stuff right here, she's not scoring 20 plus points. Like, come on, let's be real about that. But if she's dropping 20 something points, she's probably not getting 10 plus assists. So,
right.
You know, your RA might be cooked on the back end.
Right. I have a feeling I'm going to be riding with unders just for this fun time. If it gets me, it gets me. But boy, when those unders hit, it feels that much better. I'm going to have to roll.
No, I get it. Let's here. We'll go first half here with Clark. We ain't gonna do the full game. And then what was the other one that we liked?
Howard fantasy. I know you're a little scared.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared of all of
true.
them, but I don't care. I like it.
We'll go with it. Why not? Either the fantasy or let's do the fantasy instead of the straight up points, because she could totally just get all those free throws. We got Enrique first half. That and then
I like that a lot, actually.
Back.
I like that a lot, actually. We need one more.
Yeah, run it back with old McCowan. Go into her rebounds. All right, there you go.
I like that. I'm scared of McCowan, but I still like it. I think we're good. Ian says, thanks for another stream. Looking forward to cashing before the All-Star break. Much love, Big Ian.
Oh, yeah.
Eric says, you guys are awesome. I'm going to miss you. But we're still going to be doing streams off and on, right?
Yes, sir. Don't be sleeping on us. We're going to branch out. We're going to have some interesting stuff for you guys. Call of Duty, actually, for example, is going to be starting up tomorrow. I'm going to be dropping plays tonight for that. As soon as this game kicks off, I'm just jiving straight into the rest of that. So I believe, have that going till Sunday, either Sunday or Saturday for sure. We're probably going to hit a little stream, do something with that. We may take tomorrow off just to kind of figure out what our schedule is going to be as a whole, but rest assured, we're definitely going to stream. At least, if anything, we're going to come here for like a half an hour to 45 minutes and just hang out. So
he always says it's a half an hour, but it becomes an hour and a half. He always says that. But hey, that's cool, bro. Yeah. Go super degen with them. Like, we'll degen up. I mean, it's that time off, and people are looking for stuff to bet, so it might be fun. We might actually do good.
Yeah, honestly. And, we're still going to have baseball. We're still going to have... So the Olympics will be coming up, and fingers crossed that we get props for the Women's Olympics. That's something we've done before. So right now, we're just kind of waiting. We're waiting to see what they're going to give us to work with. We're going to have content for you guys, so don't worry.
Yeah, you won't miss us too much. Just won't be exactly the same. Renz is here. Renz says, do we still like Clark first half 5 assists? I know we loved the 4.5 last night, but wondering if you still like the push value there at 5. And then I'll let you get out of here.
I still liked it, yes. I'm honestly almost leaning towards taking the first quarter now. It is 2.5, so, I mean, we are asking for 3, but this team coming out clicking, I mean, the first buckets are coming off of... The first buckets are coming either off of Clark specifically, because she'll let one fly from 3 or hits a quick layup, or she's setting the offense and it's her first pass to somebody else. So mostly playing almost the entire first quarter. I kind of liked it for that, but yeah, it's got a little bit of a push factor, but I could still see it at 5, you know.
You guys are scaring the shit out of me right now. Trying to make a bet that we need 6 assists in the first half. Guys, I mean,
yeah,
hey, just throwing that out there for me. I'm scared. I'm scared, guys.
We're getting towards that territory, but I mean, the 4.5 I definitely love, but she's good for 5. I mean, I think she's gonna get 5. Asking for 6, you know, that's to be determined.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. I had to throw that out there. Sorry.
It is.
No,
it is. It is.
Okay, well, it's all good. Eric says, let's go see you guys. You see how we are? We said bye like 4 times. We don't want to leave you guys. We don't want to go, guys. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm getting the stank eye. I can feel a little butt head nosing up against my chair. Yeah, how about you? Sims more than 5.5 assists. If you can find her at 4.5, I would rather play that, but it's right there on the line. She's been shooting a little bit more than passing, so do keep that in mind.
And we got Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the hit rating is kind of so, but I mean limited sample size.
I was just gonna say we got 56 likes on a 1-game slate because these people in here are fucking dope. You know what's gonna happen when we come back from the All-Star stuff, or we're gonna do some stuff in between, but when we really get back in the swing of things, we're gonna be having 100 likes, bro. How dope is that gonna be?
Oh yeah. And then our luck and our extra juju on top is just gonna be insane. We're gonna come back and like be hitting 10x's left and right.
Sweepies.
Sweepers, get your brooms ready. All right, y'all. We are going to head out of here. Underrated as always, man. I appreciate it. Good luck tonight. Don't forget, again, last on the way out, hit that like and sub so you don't miss out whenever we do go live. And the Patreon links down below. Again, 7-day free trial while it lasts for you guys. So much love. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you back here later.
Peace.